Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a look here at Avalanche, seeing what's going on. Man, this thing is on a tear. Super happy for my community members for just some amazing profits in our community. Everyone's doing extremely well. Just to quickly touch on that too, in case you're curious, we took some nice profits there from, see here, VeChain 155%, Crow Coin 45%, Cartesi 55, OGN 66, Atom 86. XVG 26%, Bell 105, KNC 48, Ethereum Classic 108, Matic 37, ICP 142. This is all since 9 o'clock last night. Oh, and there's of course our Avalanche trade at 44% in roughly one trading day. So we do have a new, an Avalanche trade that we took yesterday, that was the day before yesterday, but we took it right here before the price broke out because of this ascending channel. And again, when I talked about this as a rising channel, I think I mistakenly, somebody joked in my comments yesterday about, I think I said rising, I think I said bull flag pattern, when truthfully bull flags are on the way down. But this is a rising channel or rising wedge. Either way you look at it, broke out, very strong, very nice. Happy to see that. Let's take a look at some backend data and see where we're at with liquidation. Most coins right now don't have a ton of liquidation at the very top, which we can see here, of course. If you see that, the price action, there's very little liquidation data here at this point. We got some longs, of course, at $30.50. That's the most amount of volume we can see here. Most people getting wrecked back in the $28 to $29 range. Okay, so again, nothing super crazy here. Obviously, there's a heavy concentration at 25 to 26, but I don't think we're going to need to worry about that for a little while. Okay? So I get the question a lot, how far back is it going to pull back? When's it going to pull back? Well, let's go ahead and see if we can find out. So let's take a quick look at the daily time frame here. Oh, and just to clarify, I'm not a financial advisor, in case you're curious. I just love teaching people to trade, and I've been trading for over 20 years, and this is my passion, my day job, and I can tell you it's just a lot of fun. So let's talk a little bit about, we could extend the fibs up here a little bit and kind of see what some major areas of retracement might look like. We can see there that, obviously this is worst case scenario, but the price does pull back again. 0.382, 0.5, 0.618 are the common ones. This is the fifth and final, basically the third wave effectively, or the fifth point in Elliott Wave, where the price action, if this is the highest point that AVAX goes, these would be common retracement zones. Okay, and keep in mind, it makes sense because this 0.5 level is right there at a previous resistance. That's a common area for the price to pull back to. So again, if you're going to get lucky, $27 would be a good entry for another long. And just to clarify, I'm not saying to short to that level, even though there will be opportunities to eventually do that, right? This coin, among other coins, has to pull back at some point. But for right now, we do not want to short into it. However, we are at a 9+1, so we're about 10 days into this continuation. You can see stochastic is max out. MFI and RSI are extremely high. And then, of course, we got the MACD converging. So extremely bullish on the daily. There's no other way around it. Okay. Looking at the 4-hour time frame here, we can go ahead and see if we zoom in a little bit. Of course, we've got a much heavier concentration at about 2650. That's another support level again, right there at that 0.5 fib level. So it would make a ton of sense for that to be a nice bouncing point. We can see all the RSIs are extremely high, including money flow index. That's the key takeaway here. MFI high, we're good. I just reviewed Solana. MFI is at 100. That's the highest it can go. Okay, so again, those are positive contributing factors. More importantly, we want to pay attention to a few other, I guess you could say, continuations. In other words, in this situation here for Avalanche, we can see we're at an 8 on TD sequential. So it does imply that with us hitting a 9, which we've done previously, we usually go range bound after that. So we should experience the price going sideways here to consolidate at resistance, or potentially pull back to one of these 4 levels. Again, can't rule out 0.236 right there at about $30.65. That's a possible level as well. Okay. So all good stuff here on this coin. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the hourly and wrap it up here for you. Also, before we go any further, folks, make sure you like the video. Oh, and do yourself a favor too, with all this crazy KYC VPN requirements, we joined up with Bitunix recently. They give you a massive reward if you use my link to register. Link down below for this, of course. Make sure you utilize that benefit. No KYC, no VPN, of course, but they also have trailing stop losses and multiple profit targets. Instructions for that are in my Discord. I have a Bitunix section. And we're going to continue to add content there, but just know that's available if you'd like to jump on over there, or maybe you're already over there, you just didn't know it. Last but not least here on the hourly, there's no reason to take a short here. Of course, while we are overextended, we do see an overextension in all 3 timeframes, by the way. That's typically a sign to consider the price action pulling back, mind you. However, that said, the Ichimoku cloud is telling us that we're in good shape and we have no reason to consider shorting right now. If we do look at smaller time frames here and kind of go with basically this most recent time frame, and we kind of exclude, in fact, I'll send this on my playout charts here. We're going to be needing to know those fib levels too. And if we look at this here, $30 is the 0.5 level and 31 is the 0.382. So we could see a retracement down to as low as 30 to 31 on a short-term pullback. That's something I'm going to be paying a little bit more attention to myself personally, because even though we are in an avalanche trade right now, we've taken 2 out of 5 profit targets, and majority of our position has been closed. You got to keep in mind when we take profits, we're taking 60 to 80% in the first 2 or 3 targets. Okay, and it's important for you to maybe strategize and do something like that yourself, because if you're not trading with multiple targets or with a game plan, if you don't go into a trade knowing what you want out of it, you're typically going to be less successful. It's very, very challenging to have a situation where you're like you're uber successful and you don't have a goal in place. Okay, again, just some things to kind of think about. I talk about that a lot in my trading university. Okay, so in summary here, we're in great shape. There's really nothing to really worry about. I would say, however, that the price could pull back soon. This is one of the only coins I've seen here so far. While the money flow index is extremely high, we're overextended on every single time frame. Again, most coins are exuding overextension behavior, and that's not a reason to take a short. What I am saying is consider a long position at a lower price point if the price pulls back. I would not recommend shorting anything at this point because of just how volatile the market is. Okay? Again, some increasingly important stuff going on right now. Bitcoin dominance is coming down, and altcoins are surging. Okay, so not saying it's alt season, but it kind of is. All right. I hope that made sense and I described that correctly. Thanks so much for watching. Again, make sure you take advantage of this exclusive offer and obviously jump on over to our Discord, Telegram, or Twitter if you're curious. We've got, hold on, let's see, find us here. We've got about 6 people so far here today, but yesterday we got about 20 people and then about 15, 20 the day before. So our Discord's growing and it's really nice to see. So thanks again, everyone, for just being awesome parts of my life. I love and enjoy working with you. Hope you have a great rest of the day. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.